Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adora, and if you just come into this channel for the first time, thank you very much for stopping by. Now there's a breaking news in town, and it's exactly about the story of a Nigerian man who lives in Canada who has just been sentenced to prison for acting the role of an illegal and fake immigration consultant in Canada. Now what he usually does is give immigration advice and consultancy on how to migrate to Canada, you know, through the different visa routes and all of that. And just yesterday he was nabbed. Now this brings me to, you know, issues of immigration advice and all of that. So this brings me to how saturated the internet is right now of different people who act as immigration consultants, immigration advisors, telling you how to relocate to this place, how to relocate to UK, relocate to Canada, relocate to America, and all of that. That's very nice. There's nothing wrong if you're trying to help people migrate just the way you have migrated. There's nothing wrong if you're trying to give people one or two advices and then, you know, encouragement on how to migrate to the UK, migrate to Canada, migrate to America. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But one thing most of us fail to understand is that there is a law that backs certain roles, certain professions, certain careers. As an immigration consultant, you are supposed to be certified before you come to the public and give advice on how to migrate into any country. In most cases, you're supposed to take certain courses and then register to belong to that, you know, that there is it like a clique or a group of immigration consultants. You don't just start talking or start advising people on how to migrate to a certain country just because you followed a particular route and you now think, okay, maybe that's the way to go, or that route was easy for you, or you think, yeah, it would help a lot of people. You might be doing it from the genuineness of your heart. You might be doing it from a good place. But the fact and the point is that the system does not encourage such. They expect that before you give any legal advice or any immigration advice, you must be qualified. You must be a qualified consultant. You must be a qualified immigration advisor or solicitor or something of that sort. You know, you don't just come out and make videos because you want people to move into a certain country and you give them advice from information that you know little or nothing about. And now, because it's very, very easy for most of us to just go online and listen to what some other people have said about a certain route coming in or going out, and we just pitch on that and start talking and start hammering and start promoting it and all of that. There's a law that stands against it, and a lot of people don't know about this. Initially, I did a particular video a long time, that was last year, where I tried to it was a kind of encouragement video, kind of, where I was kind of promoting the healthcare visa route into the UK, and a lot of people were now reaching to me through my email asking, oh, how can they come in, what route can they take, and all of that. I remember when I spoke to the first person on phone, I said to her, listen, I disclaimed it immediately. I am not an immigration consultant, neither am I a solicitor, but I'm just going to tell you based on my own experience and what I think will work for you. But after I told her that, I was like, you know what, I think you should see a lawyer, or rather go online, fill the form. There are directives or rather directions on how to fill a form for a particular kind of visa route. Go online, make your research, and find out exactly how you can apply to come in. One thing I like about most of these routes is that they are very straightforward if you follow the rules and if you get the documents that they are requiring from you. So I saw the other messages from people who were asking, how can I come in? How do I do? What do I pay? And all that. And I was like, I just put up a response to everybody. That was the same uniform response. I was like, I'm sorry, I cannot, you know, answer to this because it is not my role as a YouTuber to talk about this. I am not qualified for that. And after that video, I made sure that was the last video I did about anything that would puts me in the light to see me as someone who is encouraging people to come in or who is giving immigration advice. I try as much as possible to shy away from that because I know the law that is against it or that stands behind such things. You know, one thing with most of us is that we don't work with these laws because some of us don't even know that there are laws that are against, you know, such things. Some of us are not aware, and even some of us that still do know, we think we can get away with it, so we just try it, and then let me just tell them, let me just use it to make a YouTube channel. It's, after all, it's a viral topic. It's one of the topics that is actually very engaging now. People would like to hear it. Everybody wants to travel, everybody wants to migrate and all of that. So when I talk about this, it will boost my YouTube channel. I will not use such topics to boost my YouTube channel because I now know there's a law against such things. There's a law against such actions, and honestly, you would not want to mess yourself up. You would not want to mess your visa up. You would not want to mess your stay in the UK, in the US, or wherever you find yourself up, just because you are acting in a role or in a position which you are not qualified for. So before you go ahead and give those immigration tips, immigration advices on how to jackpot, how to relocate, how to do all this, make your research, find out the laws that prohibit it. And if you still want to go ahead, that is what you like, that's what you're interested in, make your research on how to be qualified to be a medical, make your research on how to be qualified to be an immigration consultant or immigration advisor. By so doing, you are good to go and you will not stand against the law. That's it from me to you. See you in my next video. Bye.